Hey, I'm standing out here in the pines. I'm standing in the Black Hills of northeastern Wyoming. And our ponderosa pines out here are beautiful. But while they're beautiful, there's also something kind of interesting about them. We've got a lot of people out here that raise cattle. They're called ranchers. Cattle go, "Moo." Never mind that. Cattle like to eat, and the thing that cattle like to eat is hay, and they like to eat grass. And in the wintertime, you got to make sure that you give them lots of grass and lots of hay to eat, because a lot of times it's not growing on the ground, especially when it snows. If the cows don't get fed enough in the wintertime, they'll start eating the needles, the pine needles from the ponderosa pines. And if they eat those pine needles, when it comes time for calving season, they'll abort all their baby calves, because there's a chemical in the pine needles that causes the calves to be aborted. So basically the ranchers who want those cattle to produce are going to be pretty sad if they don't feed their cows enough and they get into the pine needles and all their calves are lost. We had a family in our church this year who lost 9 calves in one day because the cows got into pine needles. They'd been eating them because they didn't get fed enough. You know, what we feed on is very important. You can feed on things that are positive and good for you. You can feed on things that are negative and bad for you, that can infect your mind and infect your vision with poison. And if it does, you might end up losing your dreams, losing that vision that you should be giving birth to because of something that you've taken in. So I just want to encourage you today. Watch what you feed on. Make sure that you surround yourself with positive people, positive influences. Put some positive things into your life. A lot of people suffer because their dreams never come true. But they never feed on the things that actually cause dreams to grow and make dreams happen. So I want to encourage you, feed on what's good. Enjoy the beauty of the pines, but don't eat the pine needles.